Welcome everybody. I'm certainly glad you can join me today. I'm your host, Johnny Petro. You want to paint an incredible painting with me? I'll show you what I got here. We're going to give you a lesson on painting rocks. All you need is a highlight, a shadow, some mid-tone range, a brush for blending, 4 different colors of white, yellow, red, and brown, a highlight brush, which is your script liner brush for highlighting, and a filbert brush for the shadowing and for the midtones. Now, before we do that, we're going to make sure that make sure we're recording right here. Okay, now I'm going to, as I paint, my voice is going to change tone and pitch. So as I alternate between brushes, guys, my tone of voice is probably going to be a little bit draggy. And
oh, I love it when there's highlights on that. Oh, fancy! You see this highlight on top of the brown and red rock. It fascinates me to see such red and brown
covered with some yellow and white. But now we're going to blend it in with our red and our brown. We're going to go to town here, guys. We're going to take our finger and start smudging it in with the black, because with acrylic pigments, you're going to have to think of this as your underbasing, and you're just painting the highest mesh counts. Now, as I should tell you the truth, guys, painting and screen printing really go together. When you're making a shirt, you have a highlight white, and that's the second white that's on top of your mid-tone color, and you have your underbase, which is the color that's in the background. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to keep touching upon that subject.
Look at that! We just made a highlight.
But now we're going to make a mid-tone. And we're going to keep going about it until we're done. Switch our brushes, and this is the way we work with organization.
Oh, look at that, Johnny. You just made another highlight.
And we're almost there. We gotta add more highlights on our painting. And the reason we pick these colors, guys, and not because we wanted to pick them, it's because we're trying to reflect the sunset here. I mean, not everything you see is going to be the same earth tone colors as green or blue or brown. Every color is going to reflect the sky and its spontaneity here. And that's just a food for thought. You may think it, but you can dream it. But anyway, you got to think of the light in your room. Just some words of advice, guys. When you're thinking about painting, always think about the light source. And if the light source has multiple colors, well, those are colors you gotta pick in order to accentuate and brighten up your universe you're trying to paint to. Just a little food for thought, that's all. And don't forget, if you want to keep your brushes and your palette from drying up, see, acrylic paint really dries up. If you want to keep your brushes going for video camera purposes, always add water to your acrylic paints, or else they're going to dry, and then you won't be able to mix colors regularly.
I got a highlight.
And now we have our mid-tone. And same thing with drawing and painting. You gotta keep pushing back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth, from full range of value to none. But don't forget, we all make mistakes. We all gotta learn to use them to our best advantage, and that's what Bob Ross has taught me. Mr. Michael has taught me, and so has Thomas Kincaid, a bunch of artists that I totally, want to thank my lucky stars, for making me paint like this too. So I'll be grateful for that too, buddy. Okay. Go back into our brown and our red. We're going to mix that up. Gotta think of the way or shape our rocks are going to be, and we're going to make tiny new rocks over here and there. We're going to water them down a little bit. And now, here's another fun tip. You know, when I was watching Bob Ross the other day, I noticed one of his fingers were, cut off because he worked in carpentry. And when you work in carpentry, yeah, you're going to do a lot of handiwork.
We got highlights again. Thanks to my sweet liner brush, we're making little small highlights.
Okay, now we're going to go back in here. Take our filbert brush, and then we're just going to, draw over those highlights and make them into shadows. We dip them, we brush them, and we make them. And we could put another solid rock right here, guys. And you always concern yourself with circles. Rocks are the easiest, most spontaneous, things you can see in nature. Very solid, very smooth, and very rocky. And that's what we call it. Okay, guys, well, that's my lesson for today on painting rocks. Now, I'm going to zoom in the camera right here, and I'll show you the type of work that I've been doing. Look at that. See, now, those are very, very big rocks that I painted for you guys. Kind of like the photo, only bigger. Okay, well, I'll see you in more next videos, guys. So, good luck painting, and keep practicing, guys. Happy painting, and God bless everybody. And I'll see you next time. Bye.